show has been a drag. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, it has been like, can y'all hurry up? Like, I'm not gonna lie, start skipping through stuff. So forgive me if I don't have everything when it comes to Love and Marriage DC. Cause I was just like, girl, y'all giving me too much, okay? So the group feels closer to well, the group as a whole feels closer. Let's talk about that because Kevin then came in with his foolishness. So he done came in with his foolishness, and he done left with his papers and all. So everybody is being cool at this time. Y'all know Winter ended up talking to Irena. She's talked to Ashley. So everybody is on a better accord for right now. But we're gonna see how it's gonna play out come the reunion, okay? What else? So they play this game called Find What Your Friends Think of You or something like that. I guess when they say something, you gotta say, name whether or not that's the friend or whatever. So basically, the thing that I got from this game was that Ashley cheated on Quick at some point. And Quick felt like he cheated back on her. It was like, to me, y'all, it was really stupid. I didn't even understand the reasoning as to why we're bringing this. Like, why are we even talking? Like, what is this giving? Why are we talking about this? I guess he was trying to say that she cheated on him, so he went back and cheated on her. But Ashley never considered it cheating because she was never with him. So this is where we at. Okay. What else happened? So yeah, we talked about that. So the couples dress up like celebrities at a later time, and they play a game where one of the questions was, if you met your spouse today, would you marry your partner as they are now? And this got pretty interesting because Chris decides to go on this rant, right? And he speaks on Monique and how she can be difficult. He also talks about how she can be demanding and she can also be controlling. So these are all of the things that he said about his wife, Monique. But he also goes on to say that he would have it no other way when it came down to when it came to he and Monique. So Monique feels like the marriage itself is complicated. I don't know, but I think that when I listen to what Monique says, I do feel like a lot of people in marriages feel exactly how she feel. Why did I go and get this piece of paper? Not all people in marriages, but a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people within a marriage, they feel like, why did I go get this piece of paper, honey? Why? For what? Why did I go and get this piece of paper when we just could have been like some of these folks that's been together for 10 years, 15, 20 years and never went and signed off on nothing and we just connected? You know what I'm saying? Maybe it'll be easier for them to leave. I don't know. But that's what Monique pretty much said. She said she wished that if it was all over again, she wouldn't say that she would not marry him, but she would rather keep things as they were versus, changing things with paperwork. But Chris ended up messing up because he started to compare her to, I guess, his high school sweetheart. And because of that, Monique didn't like that. Okay. Monique didn't like being compared to another woman. I don't know about you guys, but for me, I started to think, Chris, it sounds like the way he led this conversation off, it sounds like, Chris, were you a player? Was Monique, along with some other ladies, a part of your group of women that you were like, having in rotation? Because that's how it's coming off. But out of all of the women you had in rotation, Monique was the one that you loved the most. Like, that's what I was getting from what he was saying about Monique. Let me see what you guys are saying. He compared her to the woman he was with when he met Monique. Okay. So we kind of see each other, right? Because it was definitely giving me that he had a few women that he probably was dating. Okay. And she happened to be a part of that number. But out of those other women in that class, he decided to choose her for the teacher's pet. That's what it was given to me. So I'm glad that we're here and we see each other on that, Miss Yasmin. Now, what else ended up happening? So yeah, Monique, she was pretty upset about that. She was mad. Okay. Ashley says when it came down to her and Quick, she would not marry his ass again. Like, it's just that simple. Like, no, I'm not going to marry this mofo again because it's too much that I have to do. I have to teach him. I have to train him. Nobody taught me how to be a wife, but I'm over here trying to teach him how to be a husband. Absolutely not. And it's crazy because everything she said as to why she would not marry his ass again, he would definitely marry her because he needed the guidance. He lost his mama and his dad at an early age. So, I mean, who was going to teach him? I mean, he learned the best way that he could, right? So I figured he was going to say, yeah. But for me, the thing was, what's her name? Irena and Jamie. Irena and Jamie up there being fake as hell. Like, they just be so fake. It's like, girl, y'all would not marry each other. Y'all would not marry each other. Y'all just would not. Y'all fake. Let's keep going, honey. Let's keep going. So, Monique and Chris. So, of course, they have a talk about him bringing up his ex, and she just feels like, in order to big me up, you don't have to speak on another person. And as Chris was talking, he says, you're the only person that I ever loved, out of all the women that I've loved, or something like that. He said, and I was looking like, he doing it again. He doing it again. As soon as she said you're doing it again, I said, okay. So I knew I wasn't crazy when I said he doing it again. Okay, cool. He doing it again. She gets upset. She starts crying. He's pulling on her to come sit next to him. She says that it's very embarrassing. Girl, I know it is embarrassing. I know it is embarrassing, especially if that man had a woman and you slid through the cracks. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna have to clear that up for me. But anyway, he had her sit on his lap and she started to cry. He said, I love you, right? I don't know about y'all, but in that moment for me, I said, Chris doesn't listen to she tells him. I'm sorry. I've tried to give Chris a bit of grace, but it was something about that moment that made me feel like, sir, you heard nothing that this woman said. The only thing you could really say was that, I love you, right? He did kind of apologize, but I'm like, he doesn't listen to her. He doesn't listen to. That's why it's so difficult. He does. I don't know. I don't know if it's that he feels like I provide this lifestyle. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be on this platform that you have. Like, I'm the one that gave you access to all of these other people, so I don't have to do anything if I don't want to. Like, that's what it's giving. Like, I'm like God's gift, Monique's gift. Like, it was something about it. I don't like it, girl. I don't like it. I don't like it at all, Chris. I tried to give you a lot of grace, baby. I did. I really did. But in that moment, I ain't gonna lie, you really irked me. You did, honey. And I say he don't listen to this woman ever tells him. And that right there, when you feel like you not being heard or whatever, girl, she's gonna tap out. Monique, you can save face all that you want and hang this marriage all that you want, but there will come a time that you're going to have to tap the fuck out. And I guarantee you, should that time ever occur, I promise you, Monique not gonna have no second guesses. She's not, because she's gonna be so comfortable with where she is, understanding and knowing how many times she's given him. You know what I'm saying? To get it together and to work on this and to work on that lady gonna be out. It ain't gonna be nothing else to be said, and he gonna be sick as hell. And that's just really all I got to say about it. You feel what I'm saying? I think that's why she's so insecure about everything they have. What you mean? She's so insecure about because he always referencing another woman or other people as he's speaking on her. And it was something else. Monique said. Okay, she and Chris made up for the moment. Yeah, I said I feel like he doesn't listen to her at all. Monique says something. She says she feels insignificant and she always has to prove herself. I was so glad that Monique said this, y'all, because as she's been on Potomac, she has not been a fan of mine or I haven't been a fan of hers at all, right? And it was because for me, I was seeing that in Monique, like you doing too much, you trying too hard, you trying like you overdoing it. It's something about it that I cannot like. Is this even a real you, or do you feel like you got to put on when you come around? Like, it was something about it, and I love that she said that, because that's what I said. I said I'm so glad that she said that, because it is the vibe that I've always gotten from her, which made me not a fan of hers in the beginning, because I saw right through that. But I'm also seeing, as she had her moment with the therapist or whatever, and kind of watching her on this show and stuff, I think it has a lot to do, as everybody else, like a lot of our makeup has a lot to do with our childhood, our upbringing, things that we saw, things that we experienced, you know what I'm saying? It kind of shaped and molded who we are, today as adults. And then of course we have to unlearn things, and then we grow and all this other stuff. But I'm like, oh, I'm so glad that she said that, because when she was crying and she's like, I feel like that's the story of my life. I'm always having to fight, improve, and show the people, you know what I'm saying, that I deserve this or whatever the case. Like, she always got to show and prove. I was like, girl, you is so right-handed, because that's exactly what you was immediately giving off as soon as you sat down with the ladies of Potomac. Immediately. And I was like, oh, but I understand other people liked it, because they was like, oh yeah, she's shitting on them and she this and that, and that's cool, you know what I'm saying? But for me, I was like, no, you trying too hard right now, girl. But either way, She's on a new show. So let's move on. Irena and their son. Okay. Irena's son, her and Jamie, their son seemed to have gotten arrested in his past. And he done missed like you are so I could just slap both sides of his face. Sit your ass down. Like what Diana said when she was talking to them dancing dolls, you gonna sit your ass down. Like that's what it's giving. Sit your ass down. Why would you be arrested previously? And then this is what gets me. It's not like the boy comes from the hood. That's what I never understand. It be people that be having both of their parents, and other folks love talking about you ain't got your dad in your life. That's why this and that. You ain't got this and that. Your mom ain't in it. This baby got both of his parents, been married from my understanding since the day he was born. And your ass is out here cutting the hell up. Cutting the hell up. I can't. You done got arrested for God knows what, then turned around and got arrested for weapons and narcotics. Why? Why? I don't understand. Who are you trying to prove? Like, what is that? I blame your daddy. I do. I blame you. I do. Don't get it twisted. But I blame your daddy too. Okay, because he has some behavior he needs to unlearn that he has yet to unlearn. I feel like his harshness probably spilled over into you, and so you started looking for love outside the house. So you thought your homeboys was gonna give it to you, and your homeboys done got you tied the fuck up. That's what done happened. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna blame your daddy on that, baby. However. You grown, you smart, you not stupid as hell. Why would you go out there and risk yourself getting charged up again? Now you done got this misdemeanor that done grew into a or upgraded to a damn felony, because I feel like when they did that, the whole goal is to get you gotcha. Okay, so you mean to tell me it was a misdemeanor and you had the chance to upgrade it and you could have just left it where it was, but instead, and then that's the gag for me. He already got other felonies on him. So why would you need to, judge, come to the front? Why would you need to upgrade his misdemeanor charge to a felony when he already got other ones on there? And I feel like you just made it much harder for him to get out of the situation that he's in. That's what it's sounding like to me. Really hate it for him. Hate that he went to trial and really could not find out any details. Well, he the only thing that he got, it wasn't trial, but the hearing that he had, the only thing he got was, hey, we're gonna upgrade this from a misdemeanor to a felony. So now you tied the hell up. But I hate that he couldn't go in and get a resolution, whether that resolution unfortunately would have been a year in jail, rest of it on probation, or if it would have been, 10-year probation, whatever the case is, which I think is a very strenuous long time. You know what I'm saying? Very long periodical time. But a lot of people are not familiar with, it's an acronym that I can't think of the name of it. Darn it. Basically, if you get on probation, it's a bid. It's a behavior, something. It starts with behavior, but it's a bid, BID. You can get you a BID and get off probation sooner than later. But a lot of people don't be reading their laws. A lot of people don't be knowing about that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes y'all might just need to have a casual conversation with an attorney, but I'm not one, so I can't really help you, girl. But anyway, girl, he could potentially probably get off a little early. You feel what I'm saying? But I do think probations are an extremely long time. I believe they changed that law or impacted, put into place the bid here in Georgia, because a lot of the officials was like, girl, why is these people on probation for a long periodical time? Okay, so they wanted to create something, okay, to help these folks out. So unfortunately, you ain't in here in Georgia, baby. So I don't know what you got going on up there in DC, but it's not looking good for you if they done upgraded the misdemeanor to a felony, and you already got felonies on you, and felonies don't carry more weight. Oh, we hate it for you, honey. You gotta be quicker than that. You gotta be smarter than that. So his daddy gonna tell him, just stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and continue to work that job. Do what you need to do. Da 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 da. And it's like that stuff be cute, but sometimes I really believe, y'all, when it comes to judges making their decisions, a lot of times it really depends on their mood. Their mood is what determines what your ass gonna get. Sometimes I feel like they don't even be hearing the damn facts. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I feel like the judges just make their decision and be like, okay, you're going up the river. We don't care. I'm having a bad day. I'm gonna send you up. Talk about it later. Who's next? You know what I'm saying? But what the hell do I know? I'm not an attorney. I'm not in that field, where I just be watching too much damn TV and doing too much damn observing. But anyway, girl, let's keep going. Okay, so Winter actually gets invited to Ashley's launch party. So Ashley is launching a book, and I'm thinking that it's an actual book, but girl, it's a whole journal. So So is the person called an author? Is a person called an author if they create a journal? I guess so, girl. It's a book. I mean, do you have additional notes in there, or is this just a journal for me to write in my thoughts? You know what I'm saying? I guess. I mean, would you be a author or would you be a creator? Girl, which one would it be? Somebody help me in the comments because I don't. Okay, if that's it, I mean, if that's what you want to be, Ash the author. Is that what it's called? Okay, something like that. Anyway, so of course, Jamie and Dorena decide they finna duck off and fake. It's like, yo, it's something about it's the Tylers, the Scots for me. It's Tyler's the Scots for me. Like when Tisha took her ass down there to Texas trying to put it on Marceau and Marceau wasn't paying her ass no attention. Not like all of that was giving, if I think she had closed the door or something like that, like they was really finna get it. Girl, y'all not finna do that up in here. Girl, it's definitely giving them for me. The Tylers is irritating. And Jamie, you do be giving off that Marceau energy like you really don't give a fuck, but you really do give a fuck because you be up here responding to everything. That is what it's giving. Girl, they is the Scots of this show. Oh, I don't like them. I don't like it. I don't like it at all, girl. Y'all going in that bathroom like y'all really got it in. I said, girl, this is so fake. Y'all won't even get it in your own fucking bed. And you want me to truly believe that you will bring your own assets down to Ashley's event and go into a bathroom? Girl, you know you fucking lying. Girl, y'all just sat up there a few episodes ago talking about how he don't even pretty much, I guess, do the foreplay and the things that you would want to get you in the mood. And whenever he tries to do it, you be like, don't touch me. Girl, you're not going to play with me today. Y'all old asses need to stop playing. Okay, I'm not going to deal with them. Okay, girl. I'm not going to deal with them today. Let's keep going because Quick decided he was going to get down on one knee, repropose to his wife, ask her to be his wife again, or whatever the case is. He killed me when he says that, I love my Ashley, or whatever the case is. I just hate that she's a psychic. I said she's a psychic, and any BIT will be a psychic because your ass is long-winded. Let's talk about it, okay? You're long-winded. So the fact that you keep stretching out your damn words is enough for anybody to know what the hell is about to happen right now, okay? I'm sure I would have been up there twisting my damn ring too. Like, okay, he's gonna do it because I can already see what this is going, girl. He is just so long-winded, girl. I already know. So that's how she knew. Okay. And then like, let me say, girl, everybody getting on my nerve. Everybody. Only person I like is Winter right now. Winter's the only one. Winter don't bother nobody for real. She came in the season. I was like, I don't see it for Miss Girl. I see right through you because you definitely had some issues with you, Miss Winter. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, girl. However, I'm only by Winter. But Winter is coming. Like, and by the end of the season, I think she's the only one that I'm just like, bring her back. Girl, I don't even want to hear from the Lions. Is that what you call them? The other people in the back that they had the camera on, but wouldn't really put them on the show. It's like, girl, well, I ain't been hearing this. So I guess I don't want to hear them. But when it comes to Winter, she's the only person that you could bring to the front for me. Okay. She's the only friend of the show that I think needs to be in this main cast picture. Like, let's just be honest here. Okay. So get that together. Oh, girl, he just long-winded as hell. He just gets on my nerve. So, what ended up happening? Of course, he got her a new ring. She was all excited. The cutest part of the episode was Tank. For me, okay, it was definitely Tank. Tank up there singing the song. I was like, "Oh, this is so cute. This is so sweet. This is so cute. This is so sweet." Shout out to him for that. You know what I'm saying? You use some DJ connects for something, honey. What's going on, Asada? Thank you so much for the super chat. Hey, Jamie, the new Love and Hip Hop Atlanta coming back August 8th. Just saw a clip. Thank you so much for the super chat, Asada. I saw the trailer for that. Or whatever they give it, the Love and Hip Hop for Atlanta and Miami. I must say, girl, I'm about Love and Hip Hop out. Okay, y'all bringing back all the Love and Hip Hops, but the one that I want to see, which is Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Let's talk about that. Okay, y'all bringing this other shit back that I'm not interested in. Yandy, when are you going back to New York? Because we're not that interested in you in Atlanta. So I mean, and they're trying to change up the format, and the format is losing me. So I might check out one episode, but girl, I promise you, Love and Hip Hop is falling to the wayside like Black Ink Crew. Okay, for sure. Black Ink Crew is just fake as hell, just in general. Thank you guys so much for the congrats on the 25K. I definitely appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So yes, yeah, that's the only one I need back. Like, yeah, Love and Hip Hop can go unless you're gonna bring back Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? I might tap in and consider New York. It was an original, maybe, but all this other shit. No, ma'am. Okay. So this was cute. This was cute. What's up, everybody over here on TikTok? We're talking about a few things, honey. We are getting into some well, we just finished up Love and Marriage DC, of course.